Francisco 49ers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Drops this one down to Sermon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. To throw is Garoppolo. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Man open is Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Garoppolo now. They'll leave that underneath to Sermon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give for Sermon running right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a run with Sermon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Handoff comes to Montgomery, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
51.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fields on 3rd down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Off play action. Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Fields will get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to Sermon on 1st down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now a handoff, Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On the handoff, Sermon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. The defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They snap it to Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do